boys and girls. Today we're going to be reading People in My Neighborhood by Shelly Lyons. This book is a non-fiction book, and we talked a little bit last week about fiction and non-fiction. Fiction books are ones that are based on real life, things that are true, and that is what this one is about. You might recognize some of the things in this book as being familiar or similar to things in your neighborhood and the people that you know. All right. People in My Neighborhood by Shelly Lyons. A lot of times a non-fiction book will have something called the table of contents, and it will tell you different chapters or sections. And in this one we have who are your neighbors, helping neighbors, neighbors who teach, neighbors who serve, a glossary, which is a section of the book that tells you the meaning of all the words you might not know, and then some other resources for you as a reader. Who are your neighbors? Neighbors are people who live near us. They are people that we should get to know. Helping neighbors. A family is moving into the house next to Lisa's. They will be Lisa's new neighbor. She says hello, and she helps out. Some of you have moved. In fact, one student told me they are moving really soon, so hopefully they'll have some new neighbors helping them. Lexi lives next door to Mr. Barnes. She helps him plant flowers. Have you ever helped a neighbor plant flowers? Or maybe in the summer, maybe your family grew vegetables and maybe you shared them with your neighbors. I did that this summer. Neighbors who teach. Ms. Hahn teaches art at the community center. She helps neighborhood children make art projects. Here's a student making some really neat art right here with his teacher. Jaden spots Mr. Jank. Mr. Jank is a librarian. He helps Jaden find books about dinosaurs. Neighbors who serve. Miss Jackson is a doctor at the clinic down the street. She enjoys helping people feel better. Some of you might go to the doctor. I hope you don't. If you're sick, hopefully you just go for checkups. Miss Adams is a police officer. She talks to Mark about safety in the neighborhood. I don't know that I've ever had a conversation with a police officer, but that would be neat if I did. Lila and Max visit a firefighter at the fire station. Mr. Michaels teaches them about fire safety. A lot of times when we're in school, and you might have had this in kindergarten, you might have had the firefighters come and give you guys a safety presentation. That might have been something you did last year. We see neighbors every day. Each one is special. How can you get to know your neighbors? In this picture we see some little girls who've set up a lemonade stand. I wonder if any of you have ever done that before. That's a fun way to get to know your neighbors. Here's our glossary. Our glossary, like I said, is almost like a little mini dictionary of words we might not know, like clinic, community, neighbor, neighborhood, police officer, project, and station. And we will talk about those more later.